how they need to do things to conduct their business, right, for that department.
So what do you think about Lean and Six Sigma concepts? BA should have some knowledge of that as to what exactly are these, right? Should have some perspective on that.
It's more like, right, quality management?
Yeah, quality management, or let's say if there is a process and there is some wastage in that process, then through Lean Six Sigma, you can eliminate that wastage. So as a BA, you should be able to think in business process management terms, and you should know some of the concepts that are used in Six Sigma field, wherein you can reduce the wastage, you can do root cause analysis, all of that stuff. So I think these are 5 perspectives that BABOK suggests. And this is what we discussed. Let's see what BABOK is saying here. An agile initiative involves an agile mindset, values, and principles, progressive elaboration of business planning, elicitation, analysis, design, and construction of solution. A BA is an active member of an agile team. Agreed. Business intelligence. Sorry, do you have to say anything?
No, I'm trying to see it.
Right. So BI highlights the characteristics of business analysis in the context of transformation, integration, and enhancing data. Is the transformation of data into valuable information, helps stakeholders make informed decisions. So this is what I was talking about. A BA is able to find patterns in data and then share those findings with the stakeholders so that they can make informed decisions. This is, you can also say these are decision support systems and the MI reporting that takes place. Helps stakeholders manage strategic, tactical, and operational performance. IT, this perspective highlights the characteristics of business analysis in the context of the impact of change on IT systems in an organization. Organizations need to undertake initiatives to upgrade or replace IT systems. So that's about the knowledge that a BA or a perspective that BA can share, that it's high time that the organizations need to undertake initiatives either to upgrade the current legacy systems or to replace them completely, right?
Right.
BA plays the role of a translator between business and technology teams in the change process. I think we all understand that. BA is a translator between, he or she is sitting between business and technology. Business architecture. So this highlights the unique characteristics of business analysis in the context of business architecture. It involves analytical thinking and applying architectural principles at the enterprise level, supports ongoing business transformation efforts, could include changes to business, operational model, or structure. So as I was touching upon the topic wherein I said that you should understand the business model, how your current business model generates revenue for you. So let's say insurance sector, what is the revenue model for that? So insurance actually works on so all the insurance product, most of the insurance product, you would know this better than me. They work on a principle of the entire group paying for one single person or few people who are affected because of some hardship, right? So what I'm trying to say here is, when you pay your insurance premium, right, not likely you are going to avail the insurance policy for which you are paying the premium. But you might be a group of 100 or 200 people who are paying together for one person that might require that insurance policy. So the business is actually thriving on the concept of sort of, the model is like you're collecting the money and then you're channelizing to pay for the insurance policy of one or two affected. So this is a very small example. I mean, in insurance sector, it could be when you talk about a million and billion people who have insurance policies, so you can easily imagine how they are paying the premium, and they are running their policies, and how the various products are designed around that money that comes through those premiums. So I just tried to share one revenue model with you in terms of your insurance sector. There are multiple businesses which have their own operational model. If you take an example of Uber,
Right.
so I'm sure you might have used Uber in your life at some point of time.
Actually, no.
Uh,
You'll be
okay,
shocked. No, I haven't.
okay. So maybe
I
that's not
might know
that
that.
popular. Yeah. So it might not be that, but in India it's very popular, and there are multiple companies around that concept. So the revenue model, how it works is there are existing cars out there,
Right.
and there are people who are driving them, and sometimes they are regular on some route. Now, what happens is you might be a person who doesn't want to drive, but you are ready to pay a small amount and just get on that car, and that person who is driving the car is fine for someone else to sit in his or her car for certain time on certain route, right? So
Right.
as a company, what you did, there was a resource available outside. You didn't buy a car, you didn't hire a driver, and you didn't approach people with heavy advertising or with heavy marketing, so that you have to get people into that car. You just created an app, and then you got people together,
Right.
right? And whatever charges are there, you're getting a certain cut out of that. So what I'm trying to share here is, I mean, as a BA, one should not restrict themselves to their area of domain. They should continue to think, and they should continue to analyze things which are beyond their domains. Because what happens is that certain ideas uh, which are applicable in one domain can be applied to other domains. So if you see, one of the common trends that is taking place these days is the aggregation part, right? So what Amazon is doing, they're trying to aggregate the entire product stream that customers want. Recently, I heard they have started selling mutual funds also. They're thinking of
Oh,
selling mutual
really?
funds.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is so like amazing to see. They have everything when you go to their
Right.
website,
Right. From
right?
A.
Yeah. So they have started. I mean, that's a long time back. There is Amazon Fire Stick. I mean, wherein they have prime time television series.
Right.
They started with normal products, which are like consumer products, and then they also, I mean, they also went into this fabrics, clothing, and all.
Right.
And now you name a thing, they are there. So basically, it's an aggregation model. Similarly, there are a lot of apps. I'm not sure if in US that concept is there. So there are certain companies here who have just aggregated, like Zomato. Zomato is there in US.
Not that I know of.
Okay, so basically, it's an aggregator who has aggregated all the food chains or food providers in one place. So if you are a customer, you can download this app, and you can see all the food giants or whatever items are available, and you can order from that. So it will be Zomato's responsibility to get that order delivered
Okay.
to
Yeah, we
your
have a
place.
similar. Right. We have something else. And I actually think Uber actually does it. Uber Eats, where they
Yeah,
deliver
Uber
food
Eats.
now.
Yeah, yeah. So Uber
Um,
Eats is also there. Yeah.
right. So they just started, but yeah, we do have. I forget what the Grubhub, I think it's called, where
Yeah, Grubhub. Yeah, I
restaurants
heard
are
about that.
right, so that they're connected, and you could just place your order, and it gets delivered to wherever. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, so what I'm trying to share here is there are aggregator models these days which are working really great. I mean, and in India, this is happening a lot because if you talk about the telecom providers, like you have AT&T there, so we have a company which is called Airtel. Now, this company started just by giving telecall plans, right? And then it started moving into other digital products. Like it started providing internet connection, and then it started providing television connections also, and
Right.
then it went into multiple things. So the basic idea around these models is, and it applies to insurance sector also. So if I as a customer dealing with a finance company, I might want to do all my things in one place. I don't want to have multiple relationships, right? For my
Right.
insurance, I go to company A. For my mutual fund investment, I go to company B. And for my, taxation, maybe if I have any query around taxation, I go to some third person. Anything related to financial matters, right?
Right.
So, so basically, as a BA, I think we should constantly look out for the changes that are happening in market so that we can bring value to our organizations also. That's what I feel somehow,
Right.
right?
No, definitely.
So yeah, that was business architecture. Business process management, it highlights the characteristics of business analysis in the context of developing or improving business processes. So I think we touched upon this,
Yeah. Yeah.
the concept of Six Sigma. It focuses on how an organization works across multiple functional areas. So how marketing and sales team is liaising with HR, how marketing and sales is connected to operations, how operations is connected to IT, how IT is connected to procurement, all of that stuff. So as a BA, I think it's helpful to understand, and it's helpful to understand different languages that are used. So if you talk to a marketing or salesperson, he's going to use a different language, even though they are from same company. HR is
Right.
going to use different language, operations different. So this helps you to build your domain knowledge at organization level. So that's why this perspective is an integral part of